it's pretty incredible, isn't it? It is short and sweet, compact, incredibly produced, no filler, just straight out, banger after banger. You know, I love the direction that they're going in terms of subverting the expectations of what Drake and friends, who they kind of um, kind of attack in a, for a bit in one of the verses on the last song. But I blame Drake really about the whole ever since he had that playlist, More Life playlist. It was like a 40 song playlist or something, 30, 40 songs, and people started to. It kind of legitimized this culture of diminishing the album structurally as an album, and turning songs, at least the only thing I can give Drake credit for is that he didn't even pretend like it was an album and he called it a playlist. But just the structure of the album in terms of the hip hop genre in particular has been you know watered down and diminished and thrown out of just importance because of these 2 hour. Last one of a few videos ago I mentioned Ray Shremmer's new album, which I didn't listen to in its triple album state, but it. There was that one. There was Migos came out with their album this year. I forgot what it was. Culture 2 was very long as well. Who else? The young ones, new ones. Lil Yachty came out with. What was the album after Teenage Emotions? Whatever. The new Lil Yachty album is also way too long. And then you get 3 years of hype for this Pusha-T album, and then it's a 21-minute long album, 7 songs but 21 minutes long. But it feels so complete and perfect. And obviously, when you come into an album like a Pusha-T album, you're getting specific things that you and there's some things you expect from Pusha-T album, and everything you kind of want from it, I think you kind of get. He raps about. Arguably, you can maybe criticize Pusha-T for rapping about similar things in every album or whatever, but the way he flows, the way his charisma, his braggadociousness, it translates very well on this album. And come on, how do you not? When talk about the beats, when I first listened to the album Daytona, when I first listened to it, really I listened to a leak. Which I wish I waited for the album drop, but I couldn't wait. It was a few hours before the album dropped at midnight yesterday. I listened to one of the leaks, and the moment when if like 35 seconds into the song when the beat drops, I was ecstatic. It was so incredible. It was in the same kind of production style that Kanye was playing around with Bound 2 and with Life of Pablo stuff like Famous, where he chops up and screws the samples and into this very it's hard to describe sonically, and it's kind of no use to. You should just listen to the song. When you hear the song, you'll know what I mean. You listen to Famous and Bound 2 and a bunch of other songs, but Kanye's production on this album is so fantastic, and the things like the songs are not it's not such that all the songs sound the same production wise, just because it's a Kanye. Every song sounds different from each other, and coming off at the same time. So the album comes out the same day that A$AP Rocky's what is it called? What's this album called? Come on, I forgot what it was called, but it came out as well. Testing. And I have to say, you contrast the very strong, very tightly structured Pusha-T Daytona, 21 minutes long. Then you get the A$AP Rocky, with his, it's like over an hour, which it's not a bad album, but I just love the direction that they went with the short album. I'm a big Kanye West fan, so I am looking forward to the 5 albums that he's producing this album cycle. Next week we have Kanye's album, which I'll probably have something to say about as well. But Pusha T is great. You know, I remember when I first listened to. I think I was first familiar with him from My Name Is My Name, which came out a few years ago, and I remember I fell in love with the 2 Kanye beats on that album. So it haunts me to this day. Nostalgia with Kendrick Lamar on it, and what is the other one called? It's a tip of my tongue. This sucks. I can't even remember the song I'm trying to talk about. But you know, this just shows I don't plan these videos. Pusha T, Numbers on the Board. See, I wasted like 20 seconds just thinking. Numbers on the Board is a great, amazing track. And then I listened to that. I listened to the album a lot of times, and you know, obviously King Push, the Prelude. But I think where he critically, where he kind of stands out and how people kind of understand and know him much more concretely is from clips. He's fantastic in clips. Hell Hath No Fury and all that. But yeah, you know, I'm very excited. I'm very happy for this album. He takes some shots at Drake on Infrared. Incredible beat on Infrared, honestly. I don't know if I apologize if it's kind of loud here. Look at this. There's like some guy over there. He's like playing. That's where all that sound is coming from. And I'm about to watch a Cavs Boston Game 6, so I don't really want to redo this video. But you know, I mean, I said everything I had to say. I hope you can hear what I said. Pusha T, Daytona, one of my favorite rap albums, if not albums of the year. And I've listened to it like 4 or 5 times already, and I will keep listening to it until Kanye's album comes out next week. I have to listen to some more from this came out this week. I listened to Clyro's EP. I hear so much about her, and I only listened to it a while ago. And I listened to A$AP Rocky. I love the song with Frank Ocean. Purity at the end. But anyway, sorry, I'm going off track. Pusha T, Daytona. Fantastic album. Incredibly produced, tight, compact. I highly recommend, especially coming off like listening to all this trap music. It's nice to come back to a lyricist that is focused and knows what he wants to say. So yeah.